So, you want to learn how to put on lashes? Here's how. Okay, so before I teach you how to put them on, there's some things that you need to know first going into your lash application escapade. Here's what you need. You're gonna need some lashes, of course. I have mine. You're going to need some liner. It could be liquid liner. It could be, you know, like a dry crayon liner like I have right here. But you're gonna need some liner, especially when you're starting off, because you're probably not gonna get it like you need to get it. You're probably not gonna be as experienced when you first start out, and that makes sense. You know, nobody is amazing at anything when they first, you know, try something. Yeah, so you're gonna need some liner to blend your falsies to your real lashes. It'll just make it look better in the end, besides, like, well, compared to if you didn't have lashes, you know. You'll see what I mean. And then you're gonna need some glue. Now, a lot of people don't like this glue. I am very neutral to it, but I also have some other glue. I can't use it, sadly, for this video because it's dried up, but you can also use this glue in the brush. And this brush glue is amazing for beginners and experienced people. It is, I mean, it doesn't matter the brand as long as it has okay, listen, I know it looks bad, but I promise you, you know what, this just means that I got my money's worth. Okay, I'm going to now throw this away. But yeah, glue. I'm using the Duo. So for this video, it's basically just gonna be a how to use this glue, because it's a handful. It is very much a handful. So the reason why you need some liner, and I recommend it in a black color or dark color, is because most of all lash bands are black. I have black lashes, so of course the lash band is going to be black. But here's some colored lashes, these blue ones, and as you can see, they have a black lash band. Maybe that's better, you can see that better. They have a black lash band, so it's best to use I forgot, you're gonna need mascara as well, black mascara. But sometimes when I was first starting out to put on lashes, I didn't put on mascara, which I really should have. Mascara is really only optional. It's only really needed, in my opinion, if you have something that is coloring your like your real lashes, as in like let's say colorful eyeshadow, or maybe if you know, did clown makeup and you have white clown makeup on your lashes, you're probably gonna need to make those black so that they will blend in more and look more professional, or just look better in general. So really, this tutorial is kind of only specific to this brand, but anyway, you're gonna want to this is one of the times that I wish that I had a GoPro so you guys could see, so you could see what I'm doing. But basically, no pressure at all. Basically, you're gonna want to put the thinnest layer you could ever put. The thinnest layer you could ever put. I mean, I'm talking about don't put any on there is what I'm trying to say. But like, this is a good glue, you know, but sadly I've dealt with a lot of my corners just coming up, which like really sucks. So put an even coat is what I'm trying to say, because some areas of this glue just will not dry like in time that others will dry. It's just not good. Basically, you want to line your eyes where you will put your falsies, because when I was first putting on lashes, I used my liner as a guide to where to put my lashes, which helped me out, but it really didn't give me the effect that I needed, you know, because you can see when somebody's falsies are above their lash line. You want to try to get your falsies as close to your lash line as possible, so it really does look the best that way. But if you are not there yet, just go back in with some, I recommend liquid liner to just, you know, block out the space between your real lash and your false lash, to make it look like they are together and to mask that little gap there. I think that will help the best, because I've done that so many times in my IGTV makeup tutorials, where I just like just did not put on my lashes right, and then I just covered it up and made it look like I did when I obviously didn't. So yeah, once you have your eyeliner there where your lash line is dark, you can now start to put glue on your lashes. Now, okay, for this duo glue, child, you are gonna want to, and it's so difficult because the way that this bottle is, it's for heavy-handed people. It's a very heavy-handed bottle. It's not in the favor of heavy-handed people is what I'm trying to say. Like, you can easily just squeeze way too much, as I just did, you know what I'm saying? So what you're gonna want to do is barely, and I mean barely, squeeze this bottle as you apply this lash, because thinner layers with lash glue helps. It just helps. It really does help. But conversely, when you're dealing with a brush bottle, and you know, for eyelash glue, like what I displayed to you earlier this video, thick layers are fine, because the lash glue in that bottle doesn't take 20 minutes to dry, you know. So really, this tutorial is kind of only specific to this brand. But anyway, no pressure at all. Basically, you're gonna want to put the thinnest layer you could ever put. The thinnest layer you could ever put. I mean, I'm talking about, don't put any on there is what I'm trying to say. But like, this is a good glue, you know, but sadly I've dealt with a lot of my corners just coming up, which like really sucks. So put an even coat is what I'm trying to say, because some areas of this glue just will not dry like in time that others will dry. It's just not good. You want to be in my video? Yes. Come on. This is my mom. I'm doing an eyelash tutorial, how to put on lashes. Oh, okay. Well, I will cook ribs. Hi. These ribs gonna be good. Alrighty, get into it. I love you. I love you more. That was my mom. She's lovely. The thing is, with this duo glue, if your glue isn't tacky yet, like not quite tacky, or if you know the inner corner of your lash is not quite tacky enough and you try to put your lash on, it won't. Odds are that it'll pop up from your inner corner and just dry off of your lash line, so you'll just have it hanging. And this glue is really a hassle, and I wish that I didn't know, because I thought it looked more professional, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Looks can be deceiving is what I'm trying to say. And if one side of your lash is like not drying fast enough, just tap it with your finger and then it should be fine. Okay, putting on the lash again. You're gonna go up and then you're gonna go down. You're gonna press the inner corner in like that. And then you're gonna press, did I say inner corner? I mean outer corner. Lord have mercy. If you can see, there isn't really a gap between my real lash and my false lash. You can't see a difference because of how close they are. Now I'm gonna put this lash on, next lash on, to where you can tell that I have false lashes on. I'm gonna show you the difference. How I'm about to show you is how you probably start off. I really, the best advice that I can give, and I really mean this, is that experience is what you need. Practice putting on lashes, and please do not be frustrated, do not be panicky when you put on your lashes, because you're putting glue right next to your eye. Like, if you've never gotten glue in your eye, lucky you, but it's gonna happen when you're learning how to put on your lashes, and it's completely fine, it's completely normal. That means you're learning what not to do. Nobody told me when I first started, but you want to put your falsies behind your real lashes. That's why I, you know, like I looked at my eyelash, I closed my eye and relaxed my eye, and then I just kind of shoot and put it right there. But like, that's a good tip. Now, a lot of beginners, I just used to smush the, you know, falsies on my real lash. And while that's completely fine and I guess an effective way to do it, getting glue out of your lashes is gonna be a hassle. You don't really want to do that. It'll just take practice and a lot more YouTube videos that are not this one to get you where you need to go. Now I'm going to do it incorrectly, probably how you're gonna do it, and I'm gonna show you the difference. Okay, so how I do it incorrectly is I'm just gonna smash it. I'm gonna, mostly people who do it incorrectly do it with their fingers. Baby, you are gonna need tweezers. Tweezers are your lifesaver, and it's not just because I have long nails right now. I use tweezers when I don't have long nails. Like, you are just gonna need some tweezers. Okay, I did it incorrectly, and now I'm gonna show you the difference. Hi, I'm up close and personal. Okay, the glue isn't quite dry. The glue isn't quite dry yet, so you can see some of the glue, but that has nothing to do with this demonstration. This, like, you can see, like, that's my real lash. It's above my lash line. Like, you can see that's where the falsie starts, and you can see my real lashes. And you know what? Because of the black liner we put, it doesn't look as bad as it could. Like, if you could see my, like, let's say my skin color, especially if you are a lighter person trying to put on like midnight black lashes, and you could see like your light, you know, skin tone, it just wouldn't look good. So I really recommend that. Well, it'll be okay. I mean, you rock what you want to rock, but it would not be, you know, it's not as good as it could be. Now, when you have this, you cannot even see my lash line. My lash line and my falsie are one, essentially. And it's because my lash is behind my real eyelashes, you know? With here, like, it's hot. Like, I have about this much space between my crease and my lash line, and here I have way less space because this lash is higher than this one. You want to put your lash as low as possible so it looks essentially the best. See all that? You see this? That's what you want to do. I like to hold my I hold my lash with my hands while I'm putting glue on it, and then I hold it with my tweezer as it dries and when I'm about to put it on my face. So yeah, now with the duo glue, you're not gonna want to put any damn glue on this thing. Like, put as much of a thin layer as possible. And I'm kind of exaggerating. Like, you want to put some glue on there, but definitely do not put a thick coat on it. The most the greatest advice that I can give you is try to make it as even as possible, but definitely do not put an even thick coat of duo glue, because then it will take like 2 minutes to dry. And putting on lashes when you first start can be a hassle to begin with, and the last thing you need is to be waiting 2 minutes for something to dry. No, not even to dry, to get tacky. That's pathetic. It's really pathetic. And the people at Duo are a bunch of sadists, okay? We are just trying to put on lashes, okay? We did not ask for this mental torment. We didn't, but they don't care. This is more so like a reflection lesson, you know? Like, oh, let's say you've had some trouble with putting on lashes, you've been good at putting on lashes, and now you just want to have a lash seminar, a lash TED Talk, essentially. So this is what that's for. Okay, so what no one ever told me, actually what my mom told me, was that lashes with a thicker band, this part, this part right here, that part right there, are easier to put on, because, and I do agree that they are, but there's not really much of a difference. Like, oh, let's just say that you have on some lashes that have a thinner band. I mean, I feel like thicker bands by definition, by default, are probably easier to, you know, come off of your eye, like maybe the corners. But I mean, I don't know. Just look out for that. Okay, I'm gonna explain to you why I keep smashing it. It's because sometimes your lashes can like do this. Instead of being like level, one of them will be up and one of them will be kind of be down. And it's giving very much of that right now. But anyway, I put them on. They're both correct. This one looks kind of worse than the first one, but that's just how it goes. That's normal. You know, we are asymmetrical beings, actually. Humans are not perfectly symmetrical, and if we are, we'd be scaring the shit out of each other because of uncanny valley, you know, uncanny valley, where things look too perfect and then just scare the shit out of us. Yeah, so kind of like dolls. But anyway, this is the lash. See, it looks a lot different than when I first did the incorrect version, where you could see my lash, real lash, and then you could see my false one. It was like way up here. Yeah, I know. So you don't want to do that. You want to strive for this. Want to strive for that. But yeah, that's the lash tutorial. I told you everything that I could, that I knew about lashes, and yeah, I have a link to some pretty lashes. I will probably link that in the description. you know, on Amazon. You could get like a value pack, a pack of 20 for like $7, I think. But yeah, those are pretty cool. Please watch other tutorials than this one before you start putting on your lashes. Watch this one after you watch a couple that are like 4 or 5 minutes long, and then watch this one as like a seminar for what you need to know and probably what they didn't tell you. Okay? Okay. Bye.